University ROTC Color Guard. Santa Clara University started a military training program in 1856, making it the oldest officer-producing program in the West. Santa Clara University's ROTC hosts a long list of distinguished alumni, including Leon Panetta, the former Secretary of Defense. Their graduates have served in every major military conflict since the Civil War. Today, the program consists of approximately 80-plus cadets and is strategically located in the heart of Silicon Valley and high-tech innovation. Let's give a warm Santa Clara welcome to the Santa Clara University ROTC Color Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for the Santa Clara University ROTC Color Guard. All right, guys, we are very pleased to announce our presenting sponsor of the Parade of Champions, Silicon Sage. A big thank you to Silicon Sage for supporting the return of this wonderful community event. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, making their way down the parade route in beautiful yellow costumes are the members of the Santa Clara dance team. This group, comprised of members ages 7 to 26, will be performing to the music Can't Stop the Feeling. This talented group of dancers from the Santa Clara Parks and Recreation were chosen to lead the Diamond Dance Spectacular at Disneyland this past spring. In July, the team had the honor of representing Santa Clara on Broadway. Let's give them a big Santa Clara round of applause. Two-time Olympic gold medalist, coach, and broadcaster. In 2017, she was inducted into the National Soccer Hall of Fame. And in 2018, inducted into the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame. She is a Santa Clara U alumnus and has co-founded the Bay Area Women's Sports Initiative, through which women athletes can bring health, hope, and wholeness to the community. Jerry is a top 5 ranking college coach in NCAA Division I women's soccer. He won the NCAA title once and has won 10 West Coast Conference titles. Jerry has been head coach for women's soccer for the last 32 years at the oldest operating university in the state of California. Let's give it up for our two Grand Marshals, Brandy Chastain and Jerry Smith. Golazo! Ladies and gentlemen, here comes a ginormous soccer ball. Whoa, it would take a giant of a goalie to stop this ball from scoring on today's parade route. This spectacular soccer ball is 12 feet around, which means you'd probably have to be 50 feet tall to kick this bad boy around. Although soccer is usually played with 2 teams, each with 11 players, today 8 of our friends are helping us control this thing down the parade route toward its goal. This soccer ball was produced by Starbound Entertainment of Newcastle, Pennsylvania. The banner immediately following the soccer ball is the Silicon Sage banner. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our presenting sponsors, Silicon Sage. On to our main parade route, the Mission San Jose High School Marching Band. This band performs in parades, band reviews, and concerts throughout the year. Additional musical groups from Mission San Jose High School include the orchestra, 3 concert bands, and the Mission Jazz Band. The band has represented our country internationally in Paris, London, Madrid, and Edinburgh. Not to mention Australia, Rome, and many more. In April of this year, the band and orchestra performed in European cities such as Prague and Vienna. Please welcome the Mission San Jose High School Warrior Band, band director Monica Clara. Plenty of room. And our first float in the Parade of Champions is from our presenting sponsor, Silicon Sage. Their float features a wonderful scene depicting a family-friendly and diverse neighborhood, one like those built in the area by Silicon Sage. Silicon Sage is committed to providing quality and attractive housing options for the community that improve the lives of those around it. Silicon Sage Builders prides itself on working with neighbors to strive in creating meaningful communities for all. Let's give this float a big Santa Clara welcome. All right, Santa Clara, let's give a big Santa Clara warm welcome to the Marsali family. All right, guys, up next is the Santa Clara Parents Nursery School Stroller Brigade. That's right, gang. This brigade features students, parents, and staff from the nursery school. Santa Clara Parents Nursery School is a cooperative, parent participation, play-based nursery school. We are a part of the California Council of Parent Participation Nursery Schools and its Silicon Valley chapter, the SCVC. Let's give a big hand to the Santa Clara Parents Nursery School. Aren't they cute, guys? This next group is near and dear to our hearts. These are the representatives from the Special Olympics, Northern California. Special Olympics provides sports training and competition opportunities to children and adults with intellectual disabilities. Our athletes are like any other athlete. They like to train, compete, and win or lose, they always try their best. The confidence and self-esteem they gain on the playing field carries over to the playing field of life. We believe that Special Olympics is more than sports. It's training for life. Santa Clara, your Special Olympics team. Now we have a vehicle and a group from the Santa Clara Police Department. The San Jose Police Emerald Society is comprised of San Jose police officers, both active duty and retired, along with fire service representation and citizen volunteers. The Emerald Society's pipe band performs at over 30 community events a year, including memorial services, parades, and police officers' funerals, both active and retired. The Emerald Society is a 501c3 charitable organization and is supported solely on fundraising activities and donations. The San Jose Police Emerald Society. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our very special guest, Santa Clara of the Year 2019, Dorothy Rose. Excuse me, Rosa. Dorothy is having a day, guys. Let's give it up for our Santa Clara of the Year, Dorothy Rosa. The city of Santa Clara brings us our next float. Here in Santa Clara, we know that everyone counts, big or small, old or young. Join the city of Santa Clara in making sure that all Santa Clara residents are counted during the upcoming 2020 census. Census Day is April 1st, 2020, and everyone in our community deserves to be counted. Joining us on the City of Santa Clara float is our Mayor, Lisa Gilmore. She is joined by council members, Kathy Watanabe, Raj Shahal, Erin Hardy, Teresa O'Neill, and Debbie Davis. We also have our Santa Clara of the Year from District 6, Lee Broman. Let's give it up for the City of Santa Clara and your Mayor, Lisa Gilmore. Our thanks to the Santa Clara supervisors for their support of today's Parade of Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Santa Clara County Supervisor Susan Ellenberg. She represents more than 400,000 residents in District 4. Supervisor Ellenberg was sworn into office January of 2019, following a decisive election win in November 2018. A proud community supporter, she can be found around town at the library, the farmers markets, and events. Please give it up for Susan Ellenberg. A big thank you to the SES Portuguese Hall for their support of the Parade of Champions. Founded in 1896, the SES Hall is one of the oldest Portuguese halls in the state of California. The SES is home to religious celebrations, cultural gatherings, and of course, those delicious crab feeds. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the SES Corporation. Following the SES Corporation is our Luso Youth Council, number 11 of Mountain View and Santa Clara. They are a Portuguese youth group, one of many in California, that hope to continue teaching and showing younger generations their love of the Portuguese heritage. Following the Youth Council is the Brotherhood of St. Anthony of Santa Clara. They've been supporting the Portuguese in Santa Clara community since 1902. Today they present the 2018-2020 Kings and Queens of the organization and the Board of Directors who represent Santa Clara all over California throughout the term. Let's give it up for our very vibrant Portuguese community. The SES Corporation includes an ox-drawn cart. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, I should have looked up. The ox-drawn cart is not here. Let's give it up one more time, though, for our lovely Portuguese community. Topping off the SES's introduction is our favorite, the Portuguese Band of Santa Clara. The Portuguese Band was founded in 1974. It's an organization composed of approximately 40 volunteers, consisting of musicians, flag holders, and a board of directors. The representatives from the Santa Clara Sister Cities Youth Commission. The Santa Clara Sister Cities, a non-profit organization, was established in 1972. The honorary guest in the car is Lorraine Figuera, wife of past president and local legend John Figuera. The cities we honor today are Izumo, Japan, Coimbra, Portugal. Give it up one more time for the Santa Clara Sister Cities. Keeping his eye on the Santa Clara Sister Cities, guys, is Uncle Sam. We all know Uncle Sam. Thanks for coming out, Uncle Sam. Ladies and gentlemen, next we have the Blue Star Mothers of America. The Blue Star Mothers of America were formed during World War II when it was officially chartered by Congress. Families would fly the red and white banner with the blue star in their window to show they have a son or daughter on active duty. The South Bay Blue Star Moms chapter started in 2004 with 6 moms. Our mission is to support our children or any other family members who are currently serving or who have served in the military. Ladies and gentlemen, the South Bay Blue Star Mom. Next up is the Spirit of 45 Bay Area. Spirit of 45 is a nonprofit whose mission is to preserve and honor the legacy of World War II generation. They honor their example of courage, shared sacrifice, can-do attitude, service to others, and national unity. World War II veteran Baldomero Alba, a POW of Battle of Gold, lived in Santa Clara over 50 years. He is 101 years old. Let's give it up for the Spirit of 45 Bay Area. All right, Santa Clara, here is an original Rosie the Riveter, Mary Torres. Mary was raised in Denora, Pennsylvania in a Russian family. She moved to California to work in the shipyards when the war broke out, where she eventually settled. She talks about her early life, her desire to join the war effort, moving to California without her parents knowing, getting a job at the McClellan Air Base, moving to Oakland to work as a welder in the Kaiser shipyards in Richmond, meeting her husband, raising children, and getting involved with the National Park Service. Please give it up for our very own Rosie the Riveter, Mary Torres. Here is Alan Senor and his World War II military Jeep. This military Jeep honors the USMC 23rd Armored Regiment of San Bruno. Driving is Alan Senor with First Lieutenant John Baker. Now we have Thomas Lammers with his World War II truck. This truck is a 1942 Dodge WC-52 weapons carrier that returned to the States from active duty in 1945. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the High School Navy JROTC Marching Unit of Silver Creek High School. Subdivided into a spinning rifle element, an exhibition and fancy drill element, a color guard element, a drum corps element, and led by a command staff element. They performed in the Veterans Day Parade and several other performance competitions over the years. The Silver Creek High School NJROTC. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have our Grand Marshal of the 1964 edition. Please welcome Tom Goodson. Looking sharp, Tom.
All right.
At this time, we'd like to send our thank you to Santa Clara University Presents for their support of today's parade. Here comes the Balloon Platoon from Pleasanton. This zany bunch, in their puffy sailor suits, have performed in London, Singapore, Nice, Philadelphia, Seattle, and numerous bowl game parades. Watch them as the Commodore puts them through their routines. Let's give them a big Santa Clara warm welcome. Thanks for coming out, guys. Here are a couple of great-looking automobiles from members of the Rod and Wheelers Club. James Chapman brings us his 1923 Ford Bucket Model T. Steve Kissinger brings us his 1927 Ford Track T. What a great collection of old automobiles. Thanks to James and Steven and the rest of the gang for joining us today. To welcome Mission City College. In car number 1, Mission City College's president, Daniel Peck, and District Chancellor Brad Davis. In car number 2, West Valley Mission College Community College District Trustees, and Kepner, Bob Owens, and Carl Watanabe. Pulling up in car number 3, former Major Leaguer and Mission College's head baseball coach, Bobby Hill. Mission College is Silicon Valley's community college, having been here in Santa Clara since 1975. Mission students have received hands-on training to better their careers and transfer to some of the premier universities in the region. Thank you, Mission College, for coming out today. Next, we have the Mission College Hospitality Management Department. That's right, guys. Mission Bistro Express is here, and they've got delicious treats for all. I'm just kidding, guys. No treats today, but thank you so much for being part of our parade. Up next is a very special guest, Dr. Stella Kemp, Superintendent of the Santa Clara Unified School District. Dr. Kemp served as the Superintendent of San Bruno Park School District and comes to the district with over 30 years of experience in public education, including experience in Texas, California, and Germany. Dr. Kemp became the Superintendent on July 1st, 2019. Sir Optimus International of Santa Clara, Silicon Valley is a global volunteer organization that provides women and girls with access to education and training they need to achieve economic empowerment. Chartered in 1924, the SISCSV is a dynamic and caring group of business and professional women from all walks of life dedicated to improving the well-being of women and girls. All right, guys, our next band joining us is the Branham High School Royal Alliance. This band is a truly life-changing activity that is good for the current members and all graduates in the past. band. Our next Grand Marshal is none other than Paul Rosa. Paul is the Wilcox head football coach, baseball coach, and athletic director. In his over 20 years of coaching experience, Paul has quite the successful record. He's led the Wilcox Chargers baseball team to 5 section championships, including a team that finished ranked number 12 in the United States. In 2015, Paul took over the Wilcox football program and in 4 years led them to the CIF State Football Championship for the very first time. He is a lifetime Santa Clara resident and played both baseball and football as a student at Wilcox. His love for community sports fueled his passion and led him to coaching both in youth sports with Briarwood Little League and the Santa Clara Lions football. Let's give it up one more time for our Grand Marshal, Paul Rosa. The Wilcox football team, congratulations, they are the 2018-2019 varsity football state champions after defeating Kaiser to become CIF Division III champions. Hey, boo-boo! Keep your picnic baskets close, Santa Clara, because here comes everyone's favorite smarter than your average bear, Yogi Bear. This is a brand new balloon produced by Starbound Entertainment of Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and making its world debut right here at your Parade of Champions. All right, guys, we now have representatives from the Santa Clara Corvettes. The Santa Clara Corvettes is a large Corvette club located here in Santa Clara County at the southern end of the San Francisco Bay. The club was founded in 1975 and has grown to a sustained membership of over 200 members. Let's give it up, guys, for the Santa Clara Corvettes. All right, guys, this next rough and tough group needs no introduction. Here they are, the legendary Santa Clara Lions Football Club. Lions football strives to provide the opportunity for our community's youngsters to play tackle football. In their 59-year history, Lions football has become legendary in the youth football scene as well as within the Santa Clara community. They earn the admiration and respect of youth organizations throughout the country, dedicating to the development of youth in our community. And how about those Lions cheerleaders, Santa Clara? Let's give it up. At this time, we'd also like to thank the Vizo family as they are a proud sponsor of the program. Ladies and gentlemen, next up it's Captain Conservation, Happy Hollow's resident recycling superhero and one of his friends. Happy Hollow is a family-friendly amusement park and zoo here in San Jose. Enjoy unlimited rides, animal encounters, puppet shows, and more. This next vehicle needs no introduction. From the Santa Clara City Library, the Bookmobile. The Bookmobile is proud to support reading literacy and lifelong learning with community members and a colorful cast of characters. The Santa Clara City Library encourages you to read a book today when you get home from the parade. At this time, we'd like to thank Bob Mendelson and the Republic Metropolitan for supporting our parade. Up next, we have the South Bay Scottish Society. The South Bay Scottish Society proudly brings together Highland dancers, country dancers, and the Silicon Valley Pipe Band. The purpose of the society is to stimulate and sustain an interest in Scotland, to provide education regarding its history, traditions, and culture. Thank you to the Scottish Society of the South Bay for coming up. Alright guys, crossing in front of our stage is Al and Dee Alarcon from Santa Clara in their early Ford automobile. They are a member of the Mission Trail Early Ford V8 Club. Thanks to Al and Dee for joining us for today's parade. Please join me in welcoming S.J. Sharkey, mascot of the San Jose Sharks. The presence at every Sharks home game, S.J. Sharkey entertains the Tank, performing a variety of exciting stunts and acts. In addition to games, the lovable mascot makes more than 400 outside appearances each year. Aptly coined as the hardest working fish in sports, Sharkey has been selected to the NHL All-Star Game an amazing 15 times. He was named Most Awesome Mascot by the Cartoon Network. Chomp chomp, Sharkey, chomp chomp. Alright, next up, one of our favorite PBS Kids characters. It's the funny, the friendly Buddy from Dinosaur Train. Here he is, the cold air balloon format, wishing all of us a happy holiday. Buddy, a curious, funny, and intelligent T-Rex, is the star of the show. He is cautious, but always ready to jump into action. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, our thanks to Kylie for supporting the parade today. She is an amazing sponsor, and we appreciate her support. Our next float is from the Rotary Club of Santa Clara. Leading the Rotary Club of Santa Clara and Mission City College is Jim Landis driving Larry Farger in the Strudermaker. Looks like we've got some dinosaurs causing some trouble up here. You got me, guys. The Rotary Club of Santa Clara, along with the Interact Club of Mission Early College High School, presents two of their signature youth service programs, Christmas for Kids and Steps for Success. Each year through these two programs, the club provides annually over 500 shoes, books, coats, and wish gifts to the community Santa Clara. Please give it up for the Rotary Club of Santa Clara. Come on, you Quakes! Joining us now is Q, the mascot for our two-time MLS Cup champion, San Jose Earthquakes. The Quakes played their home games right here at Buckshaw Stadium from 2008 to 2014. Tomorrow is the final home game of the regular season for your San Jose Earthquakes as they battle for a Western Conference playoff berth. Go Quakes! Alright guys, the Wilcox Varsity Song Pong team has been a tradition for decades. The team performs song, pop, hip-hop, and jazz, along with cheering at basketball and football games. The team is led by Captain Rona Huang, Director Cruz Flores, and Presidents Ali Yo and Haley Chen. Give it up for the varsity Wilcox softball team. At this time, we'd like to send a thank you to another great sponsor of the Parade of Champions. Prometheus, thank you so much for your Parade of Champions support. Let's give a warm Santa Clara welcome to the Westmont High School Marching Regiment. The Westmont Warrior Marching Regiment performs regularly throughout California during the fall. They are active in performing in community events here in the Bay Area and very pleased to be participating in today's Parade of Champions. Once more, the Westmont High School Marching Regiment. Up next, we have, cheering their way along the parade route, the Santa Clara High School Spirit Squad, made up of cheer, dance, and the Bruins mascot. The Spirit Squad performs at numerous sporting and school events throughout the school year. Let's give them a big cheer. Alright, Santa Clara, here are some unique vehicles joining us. The Vintage Volks Car Club, founded in 2014, consists of classic VW enthusiasts, keeping the passion and love for these vehicles alive. This group has chapters in Gilroy, San Jose, San Carlos, and Fresno, to name a few. Thank you to the Vintage Volks for joining us today. And here is Brainy Smurf. Brainy is one of the main characters of the Smurfs comic book and the Smurfs cartoon show. He's appeared on the show throughout its entire run. Brainy is the village intellectual who's not afraid to share his wisdom with his fellow Smurfs. All the balloons in today's parade were created by Starbound Entertainment of Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Our next Grand Marshal today is baseball legend, Barney Lansford. Barney has deep roots in the Santa Clara Youth and Wilcox High School sports. Barney's baseball career began at Briarwood Little League, where he made it all the way to the 1969 Little League World Series, winning it for the U.S. This year marks the 50th anniversary of that big Little League win. Barney followed that up by being drafted by the California Angels in 1975. Placing third in Rookie of the Year balloting, he followed that up by winning the American League Batting Championship in 1981. In the late 80s, Carney was captain of the Oakland A's and helped the team reach 3 consecutive World Series, winning it all in 1989. Give it up for Grand Marshal Barney Lansford. Following Barney Lansford is the Briarwood Little League. Welcome our major and minor division champs from Briarwood El Camino Little League. Make sure you join Clara with this spring for a fun-filled season. Sign-ups begin in November. At this time, we'd like to thank our parade sponsors, the UPS Store 4636, for your support for this year's parade. Let's welcome performers and staff from the Santa Clara Ballet. Starting as a repertory company in 1973, the Santa Clara Ballet Company has since expanded its repertoire with full-length productions such as Sleeping Beauty and The Nutcracker. The company has a regular season in the area performing at the Santa Clara Ballet. Here we have the Triton Museum of Art. Today they bring us an art mural vehicle with people dressed as famous artists throughout history. For 50 years, the Triton Museum of Art has been a destination for the community, providing a venue where local artists exhibit their work alongside regional and national artists, and where students of all ages learn about art and the creative process. Let's give the Triton Museum a big Santa Clara welcome. Santa Clara welcome to our friends from Viera Enterprises, as well as El Camino Self-Storage Center, two sponsors and well-known Santa Clara friends. Thank you for your support. We'd also like to take this time to thank the Silicon Valley Central Chamber as another one of our parade sponsors. Wow, here we go with some very spicy dancing, courtesy of Volare Studios, right here in Santa Clara. Volare Studios is Santa Clara's newest creative space for all things dance, music, and culture. A place where we empower diverse members of our community to reach their full artistic potential. Studios, home of Aldas, an all-ladies Latin dance team that trains and performs right here in the Bay Area. And our newest addition, Aldas Kids and Teens. That's right, guys, enroll your kids and teens today. They offer salsa, bachata, flamenco, Brazilian samba, and more. Give it up for Volare Studios. We'd like to take this time to please thank F. Eckley Lombardi Glasscott LLP as sponsors of today's Parade of Champions. Joining us now from Sunnyvale is Double J Ponies. Fred and Barney are miniature horses who are owned and driven by Joan Clothier. Her passengers today are her children Zane and Maina. Thanks, Joan and friends, for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have representatives from the Santa Clara Women's Club. Santa Clara Women's Club is a nonprofit community service organization founded in 1904. They are a member of the California Federation of Women's Clubs and the General Federation of Women's Clubs, the only women's organization chartered by the Congress of the United States. Thank you so much for coming out today. Ladies and gentlemen, our next float comes from the Santa Clara Aquamaids. The Santa Clara Aquamaids synchronized swimming team just celebrated their 55-year anniversary. Founded in 1964, they are led by head coach of the 1996 gold medal Olympic team, Chris Carver. The Aquamaids range from ages 6 to 20 years of age and are from all over the Bay Area and across the United States. The Aquamaids have produced 51% of the 47 synchronized swimming Olympians since the sport was first introduced into the Olympic Games in 1984. Ladies and gentlemen, here is St. Clair's School. St. Clair's School, educating generations of students since 1856. They provide a rigorous curriculum with innovative methodologies. St. Clair's School is now accepting enrollments for the 2019-2020 school year. Visit their booth for more information. At this time, we'd like to thank the O2 Micro for supporting the Parade of Champions, another fantastic sponsor. Warm Santa Clara welcome for the Del Mar High School Marching Band. The Del Mar High School Marching Band and Color Guard is celebrating Del Mar High School's Diamond Anniversary this year, having opened in September of 1959. Following the band, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here comes Daniel Tiger. Sporting his comfy red sweater, Daniel is here to say hello to all of Santa Clara's children along the parade route. He lives in the neighborhood of make-believe with his mom, dad, and little sister, Margaret. Let's share a big ooga ooga with Daniel as he goes by. Following Daniel, let's welcome the Milpitas High NJROTC program with Commanding Officer Cadet Chief Petty Officer Jamie Androsolo and Executive Officer Cadet Petty Officer First Class Nikki Villaruz. Let's give a big Santa Clara welcome to StatCom from Mountain View with their fire truck. StatCom has been serving the Bay Area for nearly 25 years and is proud to call 500 plus homeowners, associations, apartment complexes, and commercial interests their clients. Thanks for coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Girl Scouts Unit 625 of Northern California. Over 100 years of amazing work, Girl Scouts builds leaders, women of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. Santa Clara, you may recognize this logo. We'd like to take this moment to thank Joseph J. Albanese for supporting the return of the Parade of Champions. Joseph J. Albanese Inc. is showing off their 1998 fire engine and a 1960 dump truck. These are two unique vehicles being showcased in today's Parade of Champions. Following our last entry, our representatives from the Wilcox Robotics First Tech Challenge competition teams. And right behind them, members and supporters of the Santa Clara Sparks softball team. In 2018, both the 10U and 12U teams qualified for the state championship tournament, with the 10U Sparks team placing 5th and the 12U team winning the California State Championship. Give it up for the Santa Clara Sparks. Here's another great sponsor of today's parade, Mission Trails. We are very pleased to have their support. Both original music scores and American classics, and has traveled across the United States to participate in community parades. Along with practicing music, each band member shares the spiritual meditation practice called the Dafa, which is based on the principles of truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. With the Historic Preservation Society of Santa Clara riding along with us. They feature a 1937 half-ton truck and a buckboard on the trailer. This board operates the Harris Glass House Museum, located on Market Street, right here in Santa Clara. It is the last farm site in the city of Santa Clara and is named from the two families who owned and lived on the property for 125 years. The museum consists of the house, a classic California barn, summer kitchen, tank house, landscaped gardens, and heritage orchard. Give it up for the Historic Preservation Society of Santa Clara. Up next, we have the Sikh Heritage Group and floats celebrating the 550th birth anniversary